Hey, YouTube's up. Whoa! Okay. Kick is just going already then. Okay. Let's close the door. Whoa! Ah! Carpet! Okay. Okay. Smooth that. Right there. Okay. Excuse me. Good to mute that. Or do I mute? There's the mute button. Alrighty! Woohoo! We are rocking and rolling today. Boop. Oh. Let's pull this up. Yay! Come on. Come on, camera. Woo! There we go. Ah! It's always with the stupid hands. Okay. Here we go. Can you, please? Please? There we go. It's today's verse. You know what? I guess I'll just start with today's verse. Just to get them Jesus juice going. まあ、今日のバースをに、させたかったけど、このプログラムの寄せでいつもなんか問題が現れます。まあ、とにかく、Today's verse is Luke 12:22 through 23. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, or what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothes." So I picked this verse today because sometimes I struggle with this a little bit myself. I'm gonna lower my chair. There we go. Particularly when it comes to money, because I know the economy isn't exactly that great right now. But why is my eyes weird? If I take my glasses off. Hello? Okay, there we go. Kind of. Put my glasses back on. My blue light filter glasses. When I know that the economy is bad, when people pay things for me, I can get kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say uptight about it. I would say worrisome, because I understand that, like, people need to pay their bills and whatnot. It's something that just bothers me. It's like, I know you need to pay your bills, so, like, don't worry too much about me. Let me pay. But then I gotta pay bills too, so it's just like, ugh. But the point of what Jesus is saying is, don't worry about that stuff. If you are faithful to the Lord, He will provide for you. There is really no need to... Oh my gosh. Why are you gay? There we go. Turn. There we go. Okay. You do that one more time. Okay. What the Lord is saying is that if you are faithful to Him, He will take care of those things, and there really is no need for us to be so bothered by it. Granted, sometimes it may... Gosh, my stupid face. Adjust my camera. You know what if I do it like this? Is this better? Yeah, I think this is somewhat better. Slightly turn. There we go! Oh my gosh, this is so stupid. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I do not like constantly fiddling with chat. Hey, no. Oh, hey! No. No! Yamete kure! There we go. Anyways. No, that's not what I want to move. I want to move this one. No, that's not what I want to move. I want to move this one. Thank you. Okay. This is so thrown together. Anyways. What the Lord is trying to say is that if you are faithful in Him, He will take care of all of your needs. Especially because life is more than food. It is more than clothes. It is more than money. It is more than family, even to some degree. Life is about saving souls and making sure as many people as possible can make it to heaven. Be good? Be good. Okay. So focus on that. Focus on being able to save souls, and the rest will follow. Not just save souls, but like keeping the faith as well. I'm making a fist. There we go. Keeping the faith as well. Keeping the faith as well, so that you don't lose yourself in the process of saving others, because it's just as important that you are saved as much as others are. It shut it. Okay. I have such a hillbilly setup going on. Anyways, I wanted to use this verse today because ultimately it's a reminder to stay humble and to stay sane, I guess. Excuse me. If anybody out there is struggling with any sort of need, know that the Lord is hearing you, and He knows. You just need to hold on, and He'll come and get you. It may take a lot longer than any of us would like, but it's coming. So just hang tight, alright? Okay. 日本語に変わります。はい。今日のバースはルーク、チャプター、12? バース22と23。はい。3目。5? バース。はい。翻訳は、これ。その後、イエス・キリスト様は、天使たちに、これをごめん、ちょっと、ディストラクション。またか。There we go. もっと、始まりに戻ります。その後、イエス・キリスト様は天使たちにこれを言いました。人生のことを、たとえ何か食べられるかに心配しないでくれ。体のものも、たとえ今日何を着ましょうか心配しないでくれ。 人生は食べ物についてだけじゃなくて、体は服についてだけじゃない。このバースの意味は、イエス・キリスト様に人子、があれば、それだけいります。まあ、人生の中でたくさん悩みことがありますね。だけど、イエス・キリスト様は絶対わかります。なので、イエス・キリスト様に信じているなら、イエス・キリスト様は私たちを助けます。魂だけじゃなくて、食べ物がいるかし、服があるかし、何でもの、悩み事に助けられます。当然、魂を救えるかは最高な大事なことですから、あれに、集中してくださいと言っています。そして他の人の魂を救えるとも集中してください。はい、それ正しいですね。集中集中してください。でも、どうして私はこのバースを選んだか。それは、私は時々、私の問題点です。今、経済が悪いし、人が、苦しん、これのせいで人が苦しんでいるし、なので、人は私のために何か買うとき、いつもちょっと心配します。おい、本当に買えるのそれいいのいつもその、質問を考えています。でも、私たちはイエス・キリスト様に信じているとき、それは問題ではない、全然。それをいつも、その問題点で、私はもっと強く信じた方がいいと思います。はい。祈ってしましょう。Let's pray for today. さ、Yay! Okay, here we go. Dear Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you that I was born. Thank you for the very fun time I had with Mom today. I pray that nobody was affected by the flooding and that nobody lost power, be able to get it back. Thank you so much for the amazing life that I've had. はい、日本語に変わります。イエス・キリスト様へこの日をあげるのを本当に感謝しています。そして私を作って生まれたことも感謝しています。この日は素晴らしいなので、それも、感謝しています。この、大雨のせいで洪水があるので、 えっと、これのせいで人が、なんか悩み事があるとき、この人を手伝ってください。ませんか？そして人は、電気が、なくなったら、その人も手伝ってくださいませんか？はい、Amen. Whew. Okay. Yeah, there was some really, really bad rain. Excuse me. Thunder and lightning. Also very frightening. はい、その大雨は本当にひどいでした。普通に、母と買い物に行って、普通にこのドライブは、20分ぐらいかかりますけど、大雨のせいでなんか1時間かかりました。1時間ぐらい。本当にひどかった。So, a drive, I went shopping with mom today. And a drive that would normally take like 20 minutes wound up taking a whole freaking hour. That's why I postponed this so much. Anyways. Ooh, there was a lot of flooding. Like, there was so much flooding on the roads. It actually, like, if we would go through the puddles, it felt like we're on a log flume ride in a water park because the water was splashing onto the windshield from our own car. 道でたくさん水が集めているせいで、運転しているとき、なんか、水の、遊園地みたいな状況になりました。自分の車から、車の前に水が詰めていました。やばかった、本当に。Anyways, let's get this set up. Oh! Still have it on that. There we go. Is it coming? Yoo-hoo! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Why is it all so fricked up? There we go. Yay! Alrighty. It's loading. ロードしています。ちょっと待ってください。少々お待ちしてください。Oh, here we go. Is it working? Oh! Why is it like this? Okay, there we go. Woo! Oof. Yeah, this is not fun on my systems. Hang on. You need to die. Anything else? Oh dear. 戻る問題もうMy model sucks. You know what? Maybe I'll just cut it. マルルを使えない方がいいと思うので、消します。はい。よかったことに、ここに、あそこ。ここでもマドルがあるけど、靴はテクスチャーがあるけど、色がない、そのテクスチャー。そしてちょっとあんまり好きじゃないけど、今ところでこれを使います。So the shoes are textured, but they don't have any color to the texture other than white. And I can't change the base texture right now because I got it from Mykonos. So it's just gonna have to stay like that for now. The model is also kind of weird looking because I had to throw it through Blender. But this is the best that I've got. So I'll use it for now. Also, Novi. Alarm dance. 腕の踊り。BR がないけど、すぐ使えるかな? I wonder if I could use it soon. But anyway, Resonite is basically VR chat, but it's free. Like, completely free. So, you don't even need an account to be a part of Resonite. You can just log in as a guest. So, if anybody wants to come and join me, please do. Resonite は、全く無料です。アカウントも必要ではないし、ゲストアカウントでログインできます。なので、私と会いたいなら、ぜひ、ゲストでログインしてください。はい。Anyways, let's go adventuring. 冒険に行きましょう。はい。Let's see. アクティブセッションは、行きたくない。ウサニョンもない。いない。まだ生きている。Not really sure I want to go to any of these. You know what? There is one that I really want to do. I found a sort of like escape room kind of thing. And I haven't been able to fully solve it yet, but I've gotten somewhat decently far. エスケープルームが分かれば、fart stopper おならをダンプしている人、エスケープルームが分かれば、なんかエスケープルームみたいなゲームを見つけたけど、まだパズルをソーブしていません。まあ、全部わかりませんけど、少し、できました。おCome back fairy と言っています。それは、フェリーさん戻ってくださいと言っています。はい。はい、スタート。はい。So, what I figured out thus far is you need to replicate this in the photo with this over here. このフォトを、レプリケート、すれば、パズルがソーブしています。はい。これを取って、はい。これを取って、はい。そして、あ、間違えました。ちょっと。over here. And then, はい。これを取って、Oops. Oh no. Okay. それ、足してくない。This is not correct. That's used for something else. Take these drawers. It's a bit finicky. ちょっとプリサイスすぎている。はい。さはい。There you go. 魔法の本。It's a magic book. We do this. ここではない。部分。はい。はい。その部分を見つけて、to find the parts. There we go. There's one. これ、3つ。2つ。There's two. これもういらない。I don't need that anymore. I still don't know what that does. この本の意味まだわかんない。魔法材料の辞書と言っていますけど、開いていない。I can't open it. So the last two, you have to go up in there. この壁の中で、なんかドアがあるけど、このラダーを登った方がいい。登る。I have to climb the ladder. Do that, gotta scale down. どうやってできる？このラダーを登るために、 スケール、アバターをスケールダウンしなければならないけど、とやって。Avatar PC Avatar. There's now desktop. Controller, open source, running on Unity. Support user. I found a way to do it. What was it? Oh, so. Ah! See. Haha! There we go! このメニューに行ってスケールをエネーブルしなければならない。そしてコントロール、そしてスクロール。はい。So you have to hit control and scroll once you enable it. はい。あ、また。もっと小さくなれ。It's become smaller. Oh. 何も入ってない。There's nothing in there. Okay. そしてこのドアに行きましょう。フェリーさんの家。So this looks like to be the house of the fairy. We're trying to get back. This music is going to get annoying very quickly, so hang on. Ofuro? なんか古いお風呂けど。Seems like a really old bathtub. We go an old school in here. Okay. Let's see. Hi. Boom. Here's a piece. これの意味もわかんない。I don't really know the meaning of this either. いつ私に言われて、たくさん好きなお花があるけど、永遠のヒビスカスをあげる、まあ、欲しがっているなら、永遠のヒビスカスをあげるよ。嘘つき。そしてこのバッチェストのパスワードがわかんない。I don't know the password to this. scale back up. No, not you. Oh, yes, you too. Oh. Woo! やってしまった。I kind of overdid it. There we go. Oi. Ah. え、どこどこへイェーイ。あのものの場所が忘れてしまった。I forgot where that one is. Let's see. Let's see. このドアは開けられない。You can't open that door. このドロアチェストで何も入ってないと思っています。I don't think anything's inside of those drawers. I do think it was in there though. ベリさんの家にあると思っています。まあこれもわかります。あのパズル。So I know this puzzle. はい。はい。正しい場所にロックインしています。They lock into their proper position. Boom. もう一人。あ。はい。このものの意味もわかんない。I don't know what the purpose of this is either. Let's return to the fairy house. フェリーさんの家に戻りましょう。ほい。あ。はい。Let's see. Oh, they're so bright. あ、これ。はい。おい、お願い。うわ、 There we go. そしてそれは、早く、グロースというポーションの、レシピです。This is a recipe for making something to grow really fast. でも何のためにわかんない。I don't know what for. はい。I don't know what this red block is for either. この赤いブロックの意味もわかんない。さ。Let's see. Oh, we should probably shrink down a little. あ。これは材料です。This is a part of the recipe. Go. Then this is part of the recipe. それも材料です。これも材料です。おい。No. あ。How do I do the flip? ロタって。How ロタって。How do I do the rotate? どうやってロテートする？いい、OK。いい、OK。はーい。以上です。そして、緑色になる。あ、忘れてしまった。はい。あ、もう入りました。うん。そして。Wait a little bit. 少し待って。はい、少し待って。おい。ああ、precise です。It's very precise. あ、よかった。この緑の色になるとき、正しいんですけど、これ以上わかんない。I don't know anything beyond this. You need this green color for it to work, but I don't know how or what for. Okay. やっとフェリーさんにお互いに話せます。Could be so bad when I know large drinks. あと、エンラージメントという飲み物を作りました。 一緒にティータイムができる。プランク、プランク、プラント、プランク、なんかビスがあると思っているけど、ブランク、これわかんない。シャこの意味もわかんない。この、色があるサークル。I don't really know what the meaning of these colored circles are either. この本も、本の意味はなんだ？本の意味はなんだ？これアロー忘れてしまった。I forgot the aloe. これはキノコ。はい、これ緑、緑、緑。Please go green. Please go green. I hate you.ちょっと気分が悪い。It's a little nauseating, huh? Ooh, there we go. やった。 色はあんまり変わっていないけど the color hasn't really changed all that much. But それ正しいです。えうわもう一回 more time. Yay. おえーこれこれは氷 That's ice これは heat That's heat じゃあこれは何ですかカットDoes this cut? この意味は何だWhat is the meaning of that? どうしてこれを取ってられる Why can't I take this? Nani no nai. Doesn't do anything. Nani mo. Nothing. Potion no hon? ほやめてくれどうしてこのキノコ Why is there this mushroom? Let's go over there again. Very slow and tiny. Okay. であるものはほとんどないけど。There's so few things in this room. Hmm. どうしてベッドもある？Why is there a bed here too? Hmm. 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 Biscuit. See, fairy. Yeah. Sotsuki. Yeah. See. Hibiscus. Yeah. Unlock. Hmm. この部屋は何がある？ What's in this room? Oh. Oh. Hmm. Ohana? Eh? Ah, so. これなんだ？What is this thing? Huh? What do I use it for? That's new. Cool. Yeah. What does this thing do?何のために？へえ。へえ。 Huh? へえ。 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 heck is this thing for? Actually, what the heck? Let's make this thing huge. 大きくなれ。あ、サイズ変わっていないけど。I'm not actually changing the size. That's wild. ない。ない。はあ。え、高い？え？あ。Where'd it go? え？Oh no! What did I do? 変わってしまったの? Did I break it? Oh, hey, Slaughters! Thank you! Sorry I didn't notice it yet. Ugh. Probably been there a long time, huh? I greatly apologize. I was so focused on trying to solve these puzzles. Ah! Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I broke it. I think I broke it. Can I, like... How long ago was that? I want to know, because I can get... Okay. Let me see if I can adjust some settings. Can I please... like... large history? What the heck does that mean? Never mind. Okay, this is the ultimate test to see if I broke it. Yep. Yep. Oh my gosh, can you not? この、クリスタルがないなら絶対変わってしまった。あー、助けて、助けて。Okay, can actually. Oh my freaking lord. VR があるなら。Oh, hello, streaming mate. I am Xanabu, streamer who can't participate price earning. Just assist you too. Good. Score to discuss better, Xanabu. I appreciate the offer, Xanabu, but I think I'll pass for the time being. I don't really know who you are, so that is a pretty big risk. There were a couple games. VR があるなら、そのスケールはもっと優しいだけど。If I had VR, that scaling would be so much easier, but it became too much of a pain. Where's the other ones? Maybe. あ、そうそうそう。書いてた。I had written them down somewhere. Pretty fun games to try. Ooh, there we are. リングをつけて、Transmission, Valentine Arena. That's certainly a fun one, but there's somebody here. Let's see. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay. So we have a bow. Oi! Eh? もうない? Is it no longer here? There it is. If you know the Stanley Parable, this is one of those. Stanley Parable が分かれば、それはなんかスタンリー・パラボルみたいなゲームです。はい。Welcome to the epilogue. This is by and large a solo experience world. You should either experience it alone or with a small group willing to stick together. Interactive experience, basically no interaction and barely an experience. Brought to you by that cat in a bloke no one's heard of. Warnings for features a lot of talking. If you don't like the sound of someone talking incessantly, please turn it off from the features behind you. これはソロの経験というワードです。一人でした方がいいけど、みんなで同じことを、するのが大丈夫なら小さなグループもいいです。これはインタラクティブの経験だけど、あんまりインタラクションがない。そしてたくさん、おしゃべります。それ好きじゃないなら、これで、これ、消せます。Adventure start.
This is a story.
これは
Not a
話。
big story, or a great story, complicated story, or a heroic story. This is a story about you who slowly open your eyes. The world a searing bright flash of light. You squint, trying to make out the shapes and colours around you. You're in a room, a small room. The carpet, faded and austere.
ごめん、
The walls are
翻訳できない。
dull
早す
off-white.
ぎます。そう。Windows Vista。
Corridor beyond is a similar level of dreariness to the room that you left. Sad, faded paint cladding a narrow, depressingly decorated hallway. Confronted by locked doors, you take a diversion down a thin, shortcut corridor, clearly a route less travelled, with the dusty carpet begging for attention, and grimy walls evidence of many years of neglect. You suddenly stop, confronted by a fork in the path. After a moment of contemplation, you decide to take the left path.
ネレタさんは左に行きたいけど、右に行きます。
Sorry, I think you must have misheard me. I said you decide to take the left path.
いや、右。
Okay, work with me here. I'm trying to tell a story,
右。
and you're not making it easy. You decide to take... You know what? Fine. You take the right path. You emerge into a labyrinth of poorly lit corridors, the walls lined with peeling paint. The air is thick with the smell of mildew and poor architectural choices.
ほう。デパートメント必要がないのドアのデパートメントです。必要がないというのはかゆいカペットのデパートメントです。ベージュというデパートメントです。リニアゲームプレイというデパートメントです。まだ完成がないビジネスというデパートメントです。アノイングというの話というデパートメントです。デパートメントの、ネーミングというデパートメントです。大きなピットというデパートメントです。
Congratulations. You have endured the trial of walking down corridors and have discovered a giant pit. It yawns in front of you, a gaping maw of darkness. You can't see the bottom, and with nothing else in the room with you, you have no option but to turn back the way you came.
Whee! あ、やってしまった。I overdid it. Oh no. Oh no. でも、ダラダラ。おい。できない？あ、できない。ああ。もう一回。Try that one more time. Whoops.
This is a story.
What about
A big
this?
story, or a great
大きいじゃな
story,
いけど。
complicated story, or a heroic story. This is a story about you.
私について話
Slowly
です。
open your eyes. Okay. In the middle of my sentence, you decide to boldly stride out of the room. Corridor beyond is a similar level of dreariness to the room that you left. Sad, faded, confronted by locked doors, you take a diversion down a thin shortcut corridor. Clearly a route
はい
less
はい、わ
traveled.
かるわかる。
You suddenly stop, confronted by a fork in the path.
Ah,
After a moment of
やり
contemplation,
ます。
you decide to take the left path.
えおう。 こうProperty of Stanley スタンリーのプロパティです。それは元のゲームのreference that's reference to the original game. おーWhat? Dancer? 私の名前 IK Dancer. はあどうしてはOops. それはとっても大事な機会です。でも後でモデルを見つけてどうしてGullible よく騙されるその言葉は壊してしまったのもう一回 One more time もしもしHow you doing? You can actually join me if you want, Massamort. I think I broke it again, though.
This is a story, not a big story or a great story, or a heroic story. This is a story about you who slowly open your eyes. A world, a searing bright flash of light.
Help!
You squint,
broke it.
trying to make out the shapes and colours around you. You're in a room. A small room.
This is
The carpet,
Resonite.
faded and austere.
I
The
broke
walls
it.
are dull off-white.
So it's supposed to be a Stanley Parable? Hi, Doc! How you doing? On YouTube! Hi! I'm trying to do a Stanley Parable thing. How did I not see your thing until now? Amazingly scuffed. Yep. How long have you been there long, Doc? I'm so sorry if I didn't see it. Oh, for Pete's sake. Here we go. I have like 3 chats running all at once. There's barely anybody in all of them. Left behind, lol. Yep. Finally, okay. Nah, it's been like 2 minutes. Oh, thank God.
This is a story.
Okay.
Not a
Oh
big
shoot,
story
I think I broke
or
it
a
again.
great story, complicated story, or a heroic story. This is a story about you who slowly open
Oh, thank
your
God.
eyes.
Okay.
The world is okay. In the middle of my sentence, you decide to boldly stride a corridor beyond
Okay.
with a similar level of dreariness to the room that you left.
Let me show you the
Sad,
fun part that I was
faded,
at earlier.
Confronted by locked doors, you take a
Yep.
diversion down a thin,
I did not
shortcut
break it this
corridor.
time. Hallelujah.
Clearly a route less traveled. You suddenly stop, confronted by
We're
a fork
going
in the
right.
path. After
Screw
a
you, we're
moment of
going right.
contemplation, sorry, I think you must have misheard me. I said you decide to take the left path.
No, we're going right. Hui.
Okay, work with me here. I'm
No.
trying to tell a story, and you're not making it easy. You decide. You know
We're going right.
You
Aha.
emerge into a labyrinth of poorly lit corridors. The walls
Corridor
lined
to
with
you,
peeling
department this.
paint. The air is thick with the smell of mildew and poor architectural choices.
Department of Unoptimized Avatars. Or sadly, like 60 megabytes. This is a fun place I was at earlier. And the first, yep, it's the back rooms. I broke it here first. Connection error department. Connection error to you department desu. Here we go. Ooh. Where is it? Department of Linear Gameplay. Here we go. Department of Endings closed. Haha. Department of Tired References. I love these jokes. They're great. But there was one room in particular where you can actually enter it. All the others are locked. Finished business. Annoying dialogue. Departmental naming. There it is.
Congratulations. You have endured the trial of walking down corridors and have discovered a giant pit. It yawns in front of you, a gaping maw of darkness. You can't see the bottom, and with nothing else in the room with you, you have no option but to turn back the way you came.
I did jump in it. You cannot get out. I broke it. So we're going back the way we came. If I can remember where that is, that would be nice. Like the one door that isn't labeled, so that should be helpful. I already did jump in the void, Massamore. You can't get back out. There we go. Woo! Now we go right. You jump in the void, you're stuck. I broke it over here at one point. You're supposed to be able to pick something up, and then I put it somewhere you can't pick it up again. Okay. You can actually open some of the stuff. Wee. Oh, wee. You can pick some of these up. Property of Stanley. Reference to the Stanley Parable, which this is a parody of. I think these are just pictures of the devs. This is where I broke it, I think. Supposed to take this with you. It says gullible on the ceiling. Oh, by the way, you can you can grab those. Here we go. Extremely important machine to do. Find model. Now, I don't know what button do. So I think I have to put this in there somehow. Assistant Deputy Lieutenant Apprentice. Last time I was a dancer. Is this gonna work? Hello?
Yeah, you win.
Oh. Is that it?
Yeah, you win. Yeah, you win. You win. You win.
勝ちました. Is that it? That's literally it? Aw. That's a bummer. Alright, let's try something else. Actually, you know what? You know what I should do? Just for Messamore, I'll jump in the void again.
This is a story.
Hi.
Not a big story, or a great story, complicated story, or a heroic story. This is a story about you. You slowly open your eyes. Okay. In the middle of my sentence, you decide to boldly stride out of the corridor beyond is a similar level of dreariness to the room that you left. Sad, faded, confronted by locked doors, you take a diversion down a thin, shortcut corridor. Clearly a route less traveled. With the you suddenly stop, confronted by a fork in the path. After a moment of contemplation, sorry, I think you must have misheard me. I said you decide to take the left path. Okay, work with me here. I'm trying to tell a story, and you're not making it easy. You know what? Fine.
Here we
You
go.
emerge into a labyrinth of poorly lit corridors, the walls lined with healing paint. The air is thick with the smell of mildew and poor architectural choices.
Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Into the pit we go! Cowabunga!
You have endured the trial of walking down corridors and have discovered a giant pit. It yawns in front of you, a gaping maw of darkness. You can't see the bottom, and with nothing else in the room with you, you have no option but to turn back the way you came.
Anyways. Let's see. What do you want? How's it been, Doc? Have you done anything interesting in 14 as of late? My sub ran out, so I'm not doing that right now. Submission. It's another one. Why can't I find the ones that I have? Do a mission. What? Okay. It's extremely quiet. Find me, maybe do Eureka. Hey, I love Eureka, buddy. That was one of the first things I did with streaming. Honestly, when I get my sub back up, I guess they're going to be doing another Octome event pretty soon. If you're ever going to do Eureka, then just hit me up. I will most likely be there. But for the time being, I have not reinstated my sub. If only because I might be a little bit busy coming up. 4th of July and all that. Also, today was my birthday. So. Not Pacos, I hate Pyrus. You're gonna hate me for this, but I love Pacos! it is. I guess I find the difficulty of Pagos really refreshing. It is annoying. I can grant it that. But, it's Kitty? That's cool. Just miss playing with friends, really. Yeah, I get that. 14 is in a bit of a bad spot. In all honesty, what's your opinion on 14 right now? Like, is it good? Is it bad? Let's see more games. Like, in my opinion, 14 is definitely taking a little bit of a dip in quality, it seems. It's the embodiment of lukewarm. Yeah, I agree with that. And to be honest, it's kind of why I don't really rush to do endgame content. Because when you're in a rough spot, like what 14 is right now, the previous content's always good. Endgame content tends to get better with time, typically. So, that's kind of why I'm just taking my time and having fun with it. That's not to say it hasn't been rough, though. I'm getting so fed up with everybody complaining about the game right now, I'm gonna be honest. Not because I don't think it's warranted, but not even the new content is fun. They're also charging ridiculous prices for glamour stuff now, too. Ah, on the shop? Yeah. That's why I never do the shop. 42 bucks for a basic outfit. Yikes. Yeah, it was a hot take, I guess, but I've always hated the 14 shop. I hate MMO shops, period. Like, if you're paying a sub, you should not have to have a shop. Like, good lord. Like, even if it's like a free-to-play MMO, the shop still feels gross. I just hate them in general. You know what? Let me do a social one so we can just do a little bit of a yapping. It's a fun one. Although, interestingly, in the latest live letter, Yoshi did kind of... I think it was like we call it like a shot across the bow. Where, he mentioned the reason why they weren't able to do like a normal version for Forked Tower was because of cost. Now, it's not really specific what kind of cost, and to be honest, in my personal opinion, I think it's a mixture of manpower and time that they weren't able to do it. But a lot of people are kind of assuming that the reason why they weren't able to do it was because of money. And we do know that Square Enix takes the profits and uses that to funnel all these failed projects of theirs. Right, it likely goes to all these failed projects of Cap. Yeah. I actually don't think he was lying. I genuinely think it was a time crunch issue. That's what he meant by cost. Exactly. They have 14 billion reasons not to drop the ball. The issue is Square Enix, in my honest opinion. Because, like I said, it was a shot across the bow, I think. Which, that basically means he was throwing shade at the higher-ups. He was basically saying, like, yeah, the upper management is not giving us the resources we need to pull this off. Which, ooh, that's bad. And, like, again, we do know that not all the money we pay for 14 is going directly back into 14. Square Enix is using at least some of that to funnel all their other projects. And with how many failed ones that they have, there is a pretty good chance that a lot of 14's money is just getting wasted. So I don't think that's an incorrect assumption for players to make, but I do think it's a far more apt assumption to say that they don't have a whole lot of personnel nor time right now. Especially since we know that they're, you know what, I should really get into something here. Title. Crystal Wizard Library. Something where I can actually, like, pull up a... We'll go here. Somebody else there? I agree. He did hint at internal cultural changes towards a development cycle and cash grab mindset creeping in. Yeah. That was a big one, yeah. The cash grab mindset coming in. Because it's Square Enix. We know how greedy Square Enix is. Like, come on. Oh, what else? There's something else that I was going to say. Yeah, honestly, like, 14 is really the only moneymaker that Square Enix has right now. They have had so many failed projects. So I would not be surprised if some of that money's being embezzled elsewhere. But, oh, right! Square Enix currently has Creative Business Unit 3 doing multiple projects right now, which means that their dev team is split. That's never good. If you want the, like, epitome of why that's not good, just look at Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. The dev team for that was split because they wound up trying to develop the game for like 3 different platforms all at once, and that is why it became such a buggy mess. Oh, this is cute. You can't really see me though. That's kind of creepy. Let's try another one. This one much better. I know some other people have also mentioned that, whatchamacallit? The people who managed the story this time around were different. So that's probably a reason why the story also took a big hit. So basically, it seems like there's a lot of changes going on at once on the inside. Yeah, it did. I want to be able to pull up a mirror, though. Now this is definitely lo-fi vibes. But not techno. There we go. Now you can see me. You can see my mouth move, that's why. But I don't have VR, so you're just going to see my arms and eyes doing some really funky things. I can't really sit down either. Bummer. I look like I'm T-posing. Gotta assert that dominance, you know? Ah. Ow. Ouch. Wow, owie. Of course. Funny to say that because everyone loved the Walker story writers, but they just disappeared. Exactly. The writers for Dawn Trail were different. So we know that the lady who was in charge of the story all the way up through Walker, and she even was the one who did a lot of the Dark Knight stuff, she got promoted. So she didn't have a direct hand in writing the story, it seems like. Excuse me. And then on top of that, throughout Endwalker, And even Dawn Trail, I think. No one can escape the T-posing Gmod. Yeah, there's that. Oh yeah. And because the team was split between 14 and 16 at the same time, that seemed to hurt both products to a certain degree. And more than likely, the A team was the one that went to basically make 16 as good as it is. And then the B team was the one that handled the Dawn Trail, which is probably why it wound up the way it did. But now they're going to have CBU 3 handle Final Fantasy Tactics, so I hear. Which is also not good, because it means 14 is going to be... the 14 dev team is going to be split again. So, I could definitely see cost in terms of manpower being an issue for 14 right now. Kind of sucks, but... But I will be honest, like, as much as the complaining is warranted, if anything, it's the people complaining about 14 that make me want to quit more than the game itself. I don't really know why that is, but it just is. It's like, okay, I get it. 14's in a bit of a bad spot. We need to make our voices heard. But I'm hearing the same thing over and over and over and over, and people just aren't shutting up about it. Or at least not necessarily shutting up, but like giving us a breather, if that makes sense. So it's just like, oh my gosh, can y'all not? There are still good things about 14, you know? Oh my gosh, I look so silly. Oh, and by the way, my shoes don't have any color in it right now. Because the texture itself doesn't have color, unfortunately. Definitely gonna take a break. 14 for the same reason when Tactics Remaster comes out. Voice active 100%. Oh, boy. That sounds interesting. Yeah, that's another interesting thing, too. That not all of the cutscenes in 14 are voiced, but I can kind of understand that, because that'd be a lot of money to shell out for the voice actors. Though it would be nice to have more voice cutscenes, but I kind of understand the mentality of giving it to the important things just to cost cut, I guess. Especially if money is being funneled out of 14, so... boop, 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 boop. But you are the one that lives closer to me. Because there were 2 people I sent presents from the Final Fantasy XIV cafe to. That I know through 14. One lived, like, very far away. The other one lives close. I think you were the one that lived closer to me. And if that's the case, is it raining, like, really hard where you're at right now, Doc? Because it's like torrential downpour where I'm at today. And the funny thing is, it didn't like... Today actually started like really sunny. But then it like... all of a sudden it just turned like massive downpour. I think it's because it was like... it should be, but the rain is being shy. Dog. Like, it's like if God took the entire ocean and then just dumped it where I am. It has been pouring rain today. It didn't start that way, but Mom and I went shopping today, And after we exited the first store, it was like, it shifted to absolutely dumping buckets. It was so bad. And the thing is, we bought food at the store. One was a box of pasta, and I was carrying it in a bag, but I was also carrying my purse, and it was kind of exposed to the pouring rain. So when I finally got to the car ahead of my mom, I doubled over to try and protect my bag because it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Send it my way. I'm tired of being teased with cloudy skies. The sound of thunder. I wish I could. Speaking of, when it would thunder in the stores, you could actually, when I was at the stores, you could actually hear it inside the store. It's so humid. It was really humid this morning and into the afternoon, but once it hit like maybe 4 p.m., it started pouring. You could actually hear the thunder like booming within the stores we were at. We were in some like bargain outlets. Oh my lord, it was so bad. But when I doubled over to protect my purse when I went to the car ahead of my mom, I dropped the bag a little bit, so the box of pasta fell out. So that got completely exposed to the rain. But my mom got there and opened the back door just in time, so I took the box of pasta and I just sended it. I yeeted it full force into the back of the car. I call it the spaghetti saucer. Unfortunately, the spaghetti was alright. We had it for dinner today. But that was really funny. The flying spaghetti saucer. Ow. Man, I have some really deep pimples. They suck. By the way, Doc, do you have Steam? Because if you do, you can actually get this game completely for free. You don't even need an account to log in. You can just get it. Smashing fine dining in the car. Fortunately, I didn't break the spagoot. And I also protected it, fortunately. Avid Steam user. Oh! So this game is called Resonite. We could actually play it together if you want. There's a lot of, like, multiplayer games in here. And while you... if you actually want to, like, make stuff, you would have to, make an account, I think. But you really don't need an account. You can just pop in as a guest user and you can just go wherever you want. It's pretty neat. It's a VR chat competitor. It's completely free. No naughty anti-cheat. Oh, my mom texted me something. So Dad went out to lock the garage and saw Leo coming toward him. Only Leo ended up being a raccoon. So my mom just texted me that my dad went to go lock the garage and he thought he saw my cat, but it wound up being a raccoon. Good night, Mom. Oh, it's definitely a lo-fi video being played there. Yeah, the biggest reason I chose Resonite over VR chat is because this doesn't have, like, DRM level anti-cheat. Or kernel level anti-cheat, whatever it is. It's completely open source as well. So I figured it'd be fun. actually getting a little bit hungry. Hi, Mom. This is a really cool place. It's actually in VR chat initially, and then they ported it over here, I believe. Lo-fi hip-hop beats. Oh, this becomes such a meme. Ooh. Ooh, I know I can sit here. I think. I cannot sit here. That is a bummer. Is there somewhere I can sit and then have a mirror? As a tub. Ain't got no water. Anywhere. Anywhere. Please let me sit. Guess not. Nice though. This is a parody. Alright, brother. Eat, cuddle, sleep. Okay. One second. I'm gonna check something real quick. Now let's go somewhere else real quick. Buttons. I will admit, just doing PC only can kind of be a little bit frustrating, but... Oh. Well, that's just probably comes par with the course. Par for the course? Yeah. I always enjoy VR stuff when my friends play. I don't really do anything when I try to play. I end up blasting music and chill. Yeah, I get that. Oh, I do. There should be like a VR headset or something lying around here somewhere, but they're not mine. They're my dad's. That would make this a lot easier for me. I wouldn't be able to see chat though, so that's a bummer. Is my PC okay? I think it is. You know, I think I'm gonna make my cutoff be midnight at the latest, because then it's no longer my birthday. I am getting kind of tired. It's been a bit of a long day. Oh, you know what? I guess some updates on my situation as well. I'll say it in Japanese too, so. But, I am fully home now. Both me and my cat, we're both home. Be asking the same question every time I update my PC. I get that. Excuse me. Right. So I'm fully home now. Both me and my cat are fully home. I've got everything back. I'm kind of moved in. I am in the process of, like, ripping everything out of my room. I fully organized things into stuff I want to sell and stuff I want to keep, and I'm selling a lot of crap off on eBay. But, I will be working for my dad again, at least for a little while. We're kind of going to be waiting until after the 4th, or technically the 5th. Because the 4th is Independence Day. Yay, America. But after that, I'll probably be working a regular 9 to 5. So I don't know what my free time is going to look like after that. But I really do want to get into music making again. So I do have some downtime between then. I think I'll try doing some sort of music making stream. Maybe I should have done that today. I could switch to that if I really want. It's my stream. I do whatever the heck I want. Well, I'll keep an eye on my situation. Because I really do want to do the schedule thing. Where it's like, okay, this week we'll be streaming on these days. And I'll be doing this and stuff like that. But, my schedule is way too chaotic right now. But I really want to get into music making again. I have quite a few ideas that I'm terrified to make, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. Anyways, 日本語に変わります。今までに何も、日本語でいないのを本当にすみません。ファイナルファンタジー14というゲームから、ゲームで友達が現れたので、少し話していました。でも人生のアップデート。やっと帰りました。私と猫と私と荷物、全部は大丈夫です。でも、7月4日後で、父の会社にまた勤めているので、私のスケジュールはまだ、ストリーミングスケジュールをまだ作られないかも。父の会社で働いている仕事は、なんか普通な、午前9時ぐらいから、午前5時までという仕事ですから、私の暇の時間はまだわかんない。なので、まだストリーミングスケジュール、まだ作られない。ケオス。でも、また音楽を作りたい。本当に。それ、とっても大好き。でも、このチャンネルの、チャンネルの目標は日本語の練習ですから、またゲームしたい。はい、以上です。Typical to see music streams and with schedule just comes down to not burning out or making it a chore. Yeah, there's that. The bigger issue on my end is my life has just been so chaotic as of late. I just haven't had the time to really, not just have the time, but I don't really have time to kind of hammer down what I want to do and hammer down any sort of consistency. That's the problem. I can't really hammer down consistency because That is very choppy. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. We are getting out of here. 気分が悪い。ロードが遅い。Yeah, the issue is consistency. Because I really do want to make money off the channel, you know? I don't just necessarily want to do it through streaming. Although I actually really do I like streaming a lot more than I thought I would, I'll be honest. まあ、言っていることは、思ったより Steam が好きだけど、本当に音楽また作りたい。でも問題点は、コンシステンシーがない、全然。人生の、悩み事のせいで。But yeah, that's it. It's really consistency. I just cannot pull it off right now because of how many things are up in the air. But once I get employed by my dad, I'll probably... Unironically, that might make it easier for me because I'll know when I'm off and when I'm on. For work, you know. It just depends on whether or not I'm just really freaking tired at the end of the day, I guess. I could always go for a weekend streamer. That is prime time, though. Who knows? We'll see. The other thing, too, is because I want to... The main purpose of my channels... Oh, hey, it's VR chat. The main purpose of these channels is for me to practice my Japanese. Can I please sit down? I just want to sit down. I cannot sit down, no. Huh? Oh well. Never mind. If you know what, we'll do this. Anyways, as I was saying, the main point of my channel was A, yes, the music making, but also B, the practicing Japanese. There's a way to keep it up while I'm not really studying it, you know. All right, here we go. Let me sit. Let me sit with a beer. Can I sit here? Not even in my home world? You gotta be crapping me. That sounds weird. I can sit here. How do I look? Do I look funny? Oh no! That was not what I was expecting. Okay. Yeah, that definitely looks a little funny. Howdy. Oh, hey. You know what? Maybe I should do that. Let's find a better spot to sit. Oh gosh, I'm all wiggly and goobity glop. Oh no! That's very true. Do I look funny? Head is snapped. There we go. It's not perfect, but at least I'm sitting down. So what? Act natural. The cops are coming. Oh, why do my feet look like that? Ew. It's like my ankles have been snapped completely. Oh, this is what happens when you don't have VR. And you shoddily imported a shoddily blendered model. Oh my god. Oh, I hate the fact that my arms are always in this, like, assert dominance pose. It's so weird. Oh. Ooh. Yuck. I always hate the fact my eyes are just constantly moving around, too. It's like my one eye looks like it's bugging out as well. Ew. Floating in style, Messamord. Yes, indeed. Dang, you actually didn't... Messamord, you hadn't said anything in a long while. Almost forgot you were there. Excuse me. It's funny, I have one person chatting to me on YouTube and one person chatting to me on, Rumble. There's also Kick, but it feels like a scammer just tried to get me to message him on Discord, but that's the only message I have on Kick. Excuse me. No, hang on. Oh, my lord. Ah! It's the only way to do this if I want to. There we go. Oh, this is so bad. Why are we like this? Why is it like this? Why is my model breaking? I swear, oh my gosh, what's happening to my hand? Oh. I have a helicopter hand. Arm of a helicopter arm. The textures are absolutely breaking too. I don't know why. Did you see those black spots? Why is it like that? It's not just with, oh my gosh, this is so... Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Ugh. It's not just with, Resonite. Whenever I just use my model on the regular, I have those issues, so I don't really know why. Oh my gosh. Oh. I want to vomit. Okay. Is this some eldritch horror? Is this the future? I guess so. Ugh. I can't bear to see that anymore. Oh, I'm legitimately going to throw up. Let's see. Kawaii Densha. What's this? Oh! Nandemo... Jo? Oh. Oh. Oh, whoa, that's so cool. And that is definitely glass up there. Ah, it's so cute. To high quality. Low quality. What? That doesn't change it? Oh, it's a mirror. Oh, it's the mirror. Oh, okay. So we do high quality. Low quality. Oh, the low quality is just like slapping my model on there, I guess. Wait, 90 degree. Oh, gone. 45. Oh, I see. That's the angle. That's pretty neat. Ooh. Now this I like. Oh! Where are we going? I'm on the tracks. I'm the ghost of the tracks. Ray tracing. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, we're just going back to the city. We left the city to just enter the city. Can't really hear it. Can I? Oh no! This one's so cool. I wish you could favorite worlds. That would be so cool. So you can visit them again and again. Oh wow! It's a lot more detail than I thought it would be. Cowabunga! Oh, you can go on top? That's pretty cool. Am I going to get hit? Nope. Wow. I really like this one. This is neat. Oh, oops. That was not intentional. Can I sit? Now the question is, can I sit? Not here. Not there. Sit. Let's sit. No. There was a sit. There was a sit. Yeah! Here's the question. Oh. The eldritch horror shot in her face. I'm not even what the crap? I'm not even sitting on the thing. That's better, but... Am I some kind of psychic? Telekinetic? That would be such a flex if a train is your home. It really would be. Okay, that's enough of that. Can I sit here? Oh no. Oh, help. Help. Whew. Oh. Clickety, clackety, clickety, clackety. And here's a... Here we do it. Oh, Lord, that... Oh. Oddly enough, I don't want to puke at this as much as I do at the other one. Oh, now I want to puke. Ah, help! Hello? Oh, where, like, is this water? What's this? We're going back to the top. Oh. Well, we're back into the city again. That's neat. There's actually a water zone. Hiccups. This is so cool. I genuinely like it. Ooh, whoa! Whoa! Like a meteor shower? Oh, we're back to the woods of sorts. Yo, Doc, what other games do you typically like doing? I don't really do a whole lot of multiplayer games. I feel like that's going to shoot me in the foot if I want to do, like, streaming stuff, but... And how about you, Messamord? Do you play any other games? Or any games at all? Oh, so that's where the water park came in. Huh. That's neat. Let's go for another one. Let's do a couple more games. Ooh. Played a lot of solo games, a few silly multiplayer horror games. Ah, yeah. Although I guess for streaming, single player isn't really all that bad. But if I want to actually like talk in Japanese, I should really do something interactive, which is why I chose this one. I play horde shooters occasionally. Interesting. I tend to be super picky with my games. I don't know what it is. I did Minecraft Mania the other day. It was pretty fun. Tower of Titan. What's this? I guess for me, what really makes me choose a game over others is what is the art style? I tend to really like the artsy-fartsy kind of stuff. But, I still do care about gameplay a lot. Like, for example, I did a Gorilla Scream. I did a Gorilla stream where I play the entirety of Grease. Grease. I did the entirety of it for all the way from start to finish, and I also tried to get all the achievements, which I did. Oh. I tried looking, they're based on books, like the Metro series. Oh! Metro. Oh no, application is not responding. Programming. Oh, bummer. It may be dead, y'all. I may have broke it. The Metro. Close the program. Wish I could clip the noise you made. Perfect Discord sound intro. I wish I knew which one you were talking about, because I was frozen for like a good solid 5 or so minutes. Anyway, Resonite is dead. That's my biggest problem with Resonite. With just PC only, you can get so much crashing. It was supposed to have a performance update at some point, but I don't know when that was. You know what, let's pull up the... In fact, if you want to clip it, feel free. I believe you can. You can clip anything from any video. Here we go. No, wait. Streamer. Thank you. Okay. Figure out what to do for the last, like, 40 minutes. Anyways, what I was saying was that in the interim between coming home and sending off, between ending all my jobs at the West Coast and, trying to make my way... Oh, frick. There we go. In the process of moving all the way back to the East Coast, there was a period of time where I was waiting on being able to send everything home, and yeah, just that. There was a period of time where I was just waiting. I couldn't really, like, pack anything up. Why am I not up straight? Thank you. So I was kind of just alone. I didn't really have a job or anything. And I was very, very lonely. So I was, I wanted something to do to take my mind off things. And I realized, oh hey, I still haven't completed Greece yet. And Greece is literally about the 5 stages of grief. So I figured I'd play that, and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just stream it. If I'm gonna do this, I might as well just stream it. I really need to get into that mentality a little bit more, but I did a guerrilla stream, completely unscheduled, at like, what, I started maybe like 11 p.m. and I ended at like, what, 3 a.m.? It was like a 5.5 hour stream. But I played the entirety of Greece from start to finish, and I got all the achievements. But my main complaint with that one was that it wasn't so much of a game as it was like an interactive novel. Which isn't bad, but it was... I loved the art. It was so good. And it's not like the puzzles weren't all that difficult or anything. But as a puzzle platformer, it was very simple. It was very linear as well. Like, there wasn't much for you to, like, actually choose on your own. I love Greece for the... Everything in Greece was hand-drawn, which was impressive. It was so good. That and the soundtrack was amazing. It was just a phenomenal game. But I can't really call it a game because there wasn't much game there. It was more so just a really phenomenal art piece. I like those, but I love it most when they actually, like, feel like a game to play, you know? That's, like, the perfect harmony for me. If the art is great as well as the gameplay. That's very hard to do, I think, because it takes so much of the budget just goes towards making the art. I can understand why they would have to make a couple of cuts in other areas. But what were some other ones that I saw that I would probably try? I have a couple on the wish list. Oh, I'm really looking out for Dusk Fade. Dusk Fade looks really cool. It's like a Jack and Daxter kind of thing. Let me... No. So if I go to here... Yeah! So this is Dusk Fade. It's looking really cool. Look at that! Look at that! It's like a combo of like Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Crash Bandicoot kind of a thing. And apparently it's also very inspired by Kingdom Hearts in terms of like story, which I'm looking out for that. And if only my... I am so sorry for the weirdness in the screen. Hang on a second. That's the best I can do. Oh! Why you know like this? Look at that! I love that. I think that's so cool. This honestly looks like something that'd be right up my alley. The art, like the artistry looks great. The music sounds great. There seems to be a really cool story. The game actually seems pretty solid. Obviously, it's still in the early stages, but... You had me at Sly Cooper. Oh, yeah, I know. Like, it has somewhat of a Kingdom Hearts combat, it looks like. That's something that's up my alley. I'm looking out for that, but that one's coming out in 2026. It's another one. Oh, Star Garden. Now, this is one that I would like just for the game so much. This one is... I kind of actually did a shout out on Twitter because this one I honestly feel like is just good already as it is. So it's a kind of a combo of Kirby Air Ride and the Chow Garden. Ooh, that makes me throw up. Yeah. Whatever. You can feel my arm doing that. Stop. So with this one, you see these little characters right here? Those are called Lumi. They're basically Chow. You raise the Chow, they have different kinds of stats. Where is it? Ah, fudge. Anyways. These Lumi, you can actually punt and throw the Lumi. But, depending on the different stats that you raise for the Lumi, they will evolve, and it will affect the kind of car that you ride, because the Lumi transform into your car. Just like, wow. This one looks really fun. Like, they actually have a... This reminds me of CSGO surf, just mindlessly surfing peacefully. Oh, you don't surf peacefully. You fight people. It's all battles. It's just not really that well displayed here. See? You fight. Right there was another person that you just attacked. There too. So yeah. They have a single-player story mode and local and online multiplayer battle mode. Now this one I think I would have a lot of fun streaming. But look at that! Look at these designs! I gotta admit, I'm actually not 100% a fan of them. Especially in the videos. My only critique is that in the YouTube video that the creator Xiaomix had for this, the stars didn't really seem to do much. They're just kind of there just to be there. And I'm like, I honestly think that Lumi would be better off without it. Because when I look at the heads, my brain immediately goes to the space between the star and their head and their antennae. And it just drives me bonkers. I think it'd be way better without those stars if they don't really do anything. Because the body already is a star. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. You don't really need that. But it's so old Sega. Like, it's just reeks of style, and I love that. It's very cute, too. So, like, when it comes to artistry, I don't mind cute either. Cute is just as great as beautiful. But they say that there's going to be a really dark Kingdom Hearts-like story here. And I love Kingdom Hearts-like stories. Especially if they actually, like, are easy to follow and make sense. Complicated does not mean convoluted. That's another one. Now, this is something that I was really looking for, kind of. So, I don't know. It's only like 70 cents right now, but... With Zanzura, the Hidden Portal, it's basically like Pokemon, but with fairies. And I was like, thank God. I really want to, I would really love a game where I can play as like a fairy or something like that. You'd be surprised how few of those exist. Especially in like this more adult capacity. But the issue with this one is that apparently it either works or it doesn't. A lot of the reviews are saying that it can, if you buy it, it can just, like, not work. And it constantly crashes and bugs out. So, somebody out there said there's, like, a pirated version that, actually works. So I made it look for that instead, but I don't know. But this is actually made by a German company. And then... this one bugs my brain. This is 100% a single-player game. Nobody else can play this game with you. But you play a game with, like, AI, and it's supposed to be, like, a fully simulated MMO, as it says. And people love it! People love it! It's still early access. There's a demo. I might try that. That'd be wild. But it basically, the idea is, like, because there's always going to be, like, AI characters on the servers at all time, or server, I guess. It's an MMO at your pace, on your time. You don't have to worry about waiting for others. But people are loving it. They're saying that, real space is impossibly big. Every ding of EXP means something. You log in, the world feels alive. AI runs on their own missions, shouting stuff, camping mobs, grinding quests, just chilling in town. It's so convincing you find yourself checking if they're real. It's that immersive. Like, this is insane! Yep, that's basically what it is. Progression is slow, as it should be. You actually use your level 2 spells before you hit level 3. You're not getting steamrolled by upgrades. You learn your flow, you learn your abilities. 45 hours in, just hit level 20. That's insane. You can build a team from party builders, see who's looking for group. You can keep them with you. You can watch them grow alongside you, level by level, dungeon by dungeon. They're not just tools, they become your people. I've had to bench someone and felt bad about it. It hits those pseudo-social ties in the same way old guilds used to. It's wild. Like, this is bugging my brain. Like, what the heck? No GPS, no, like, quest GPS. You gotta find it all on your own. No glowing breadcrumbs. You read the dialogue, follow the clues, think things through. It's a game that respects your brain and your time without ever feeling hand-holdy or opaque. That's insane. Massive world. No map. Unless you choose to enable it. You learn by being there. You explore, adapt, memorize landmarks. Eventually just know your way around like you used to know what's... Minimal fast travel. Now that's something. If you die, you gotta run your happy arse back across the continent. Like, this is insane. Like, I'm legitimately thinking about trying this just to see what it's like. But this one was something that kind of caught my attention because, again, the art style. Massive sale, too. The soundtrack's... Everybody's been saying in the reviews that the soundtrack is great. But look at that art! She's so cute. It's very well done. That running animation especially. I love how she braces herself because she actually doesn't like fighting, it seems like. Like, there's so much character in what she does and doesn't do. Yeah, our star needs a great soundtrack to back up 100%. If the soundtrack is bad, nobody's gonna like it. So that's something. Yeah, everybody in in the reviews were saying, yeah, came for the gameplay, stayed for the spiritual awakening. Millie's OST will bestow upon your feeble mortal coil. Solid 9 out of 10. Thought that was pretty good. Miscarriage? Ew. Anyways, yeah, this one seems really great. My only problem is that it's rated T because of blood and violence. I don't like that. I am a baby. I am big baby boobop. But the reason why I kind of like this over something like Hollow Knight is because I'll be honest, the girl, she's just so cute. So helpless cute. I want to save her. And there is some Christian iconography too. That kind of, I'm a little bit of a sucker for that because I am a Christian. But yeah, those are the ones that I'm kind of looking at right now. But something I'd be interested in playing someday is the Yasuke Simulator. The game that made fun of Assassin's Creed Shadows because of just how completely inaccurate Assassin's Creed Shadows was to actual, like, Japanese culture and history. Yeah, it is literally Dark Souls, mess and word. But, my gosh, as an avid fan of Japanese, not just pop culture, but culture and history, the absolute travesty that was Assassin's Creed Shadows. Oh, it hurts so bad. And to see somebody come out here and poke fun at the game, I was just like, yeah, we was Ronin and shit. What's their metal scene like? What do you mean by that, Messamord? Like, as in this music metal? Because if you mean music, it's great. You really need to hear shamisen rock. That's really cool. But yeah, I really do want to try this at some point. I just have to, like, pull the trigger and buy one of these things, you know? Yeah, the music, yeah. So, there's shamisen rock. I highly recommend that. There's also just regular metal. Link. Oh, you want a link? Okay. Give me a second. It really is a fun parody. Best 30 minutes. Oh, you've played it, Doc! Oh, don't spoil me. I purposely avoided spoiling myself on this because I really want to know for myself. I want to see it for myself. I should really do that. I should have done that for my birthday stream. Let's see. So, shamisen rock. So here's a good sampling if you want it. I'm not gonna play it on stream, but here you go, my smart. I love shamisen rock. Anyways, there's that. Excuse me. I also love the fact that Yasuke Simulator came out with some DLC, and they're just really like silly hats. It's the best. Whew. Let's see. Is there anything else? So because I did the stupid meme stream where why is my hand doing that? Hello? That's my hand. Thank you. Stop, hand. No, stop. Stop. Thank you. Okay. Because I did the stupid meme stream where I did the Nori Otoko, the Otome game, I'm now being recommended Otome games on Steam. And I'm like, please, no, stop. Anyways. Should I just go to bed or should I... You know, I'm gonna see if I can pull off like the last 15 minutes or something. Let's see. EXP. What is this stupid EXP thing? I'll just stop fans. Okay. Okay. I was laughing a little bit too hard there. I need to take a little bit of a breather. What should I do for the last, like, few minutes? Actually, you know what? Maybe I should do this. Okay. はい、日本人の皆さんへ、未来にしたいゲームを説明しています。それは安系シミュレーターそれは、朝栗のパロディです。本当にしたい。その朝栗シャドウズは本当に残念です。全然、日本の歴史ではない。あのゲームとても大嫌い。なので、これをしたい。いつか。そして、それはダスクフェードというゲーム。それはスライクーパーとか、クラッシュバンドクートと、ジャック&ダクスタージャックとダクスターというゲームみたいで、なんとか、キングダムハーツも、混ぜています。でもまだ、まだリリースしていない。でも、とても楽しみにしています。その後、もうツイッターで、話しましたけど、スターガーデンも楽しみにしています。なんとか、カービーエアライドと、チャオガーデンを混ぜたら、これを作ります。そしてそれはザンザラ、The Hidden Portal 隠されたポータルでも、それはなんとか、ポケモンみたいなゲームです。でも、ファリーだけ。Very interesting, yeah, Masamor. でも問題点は、このゲームは、時々使えない、なんとか、バグが多いし、全然直していないし、多分、パイレット方がいい。まあ、パイレットした方がいい。はい。でも、フェアリーのポケモンみたいなゲームだそうです。それは、偽物の MMO です。 What are you getting for the sale? I have no idea, Messamord. I don't know if I'm even gonna buy anything. But it's tempting, I'll say that much. If I do buy it, I should probably play it on stream, so I'll figure out... That's something I have to figure out a little bit later. A lot has happened as of late. I don't know if you're around for the update, but I moved halfway across the country. Not halfway, I moved across the country, literally, from one side of the country to the other. I literally just came back Friday. And then I went on vacation for a little bit. So I'm just kind of reeling from all of that. No, it was 2 Fridays ago. But, and then I'm being employed at my dad's company for a little bit, at the very least, so we'll see how that goes. はい、これ、エレンショショールでもそれは偽物のMMORPG です。一人でプレイするけど、たくさん AI があります。そして、1日の AI は個人的な、個人的なパーソナライズドでした。はい。とてもいいと、みんなはとてもいいと言っています。なんとか厳しくて、全部は意味があるそうと言っています。例えば、レベルアップはいい経験と言っています。それは Ender Lilies Quietus of the Nights。これは、ホローナイトみたいなゲームで、ダークソウルも。でも、その、美術のスタイルがとっても好き。そして、この子がかわいい。でも、私は、時々雪がない人なので、その、地位とバイオレンスはあんまり興味ない。でもいいですか？多分、プレイしてます。はい、終わり。Anyways, yeah, I am interested in getting something from the sale. If it would be anything, it would either be Zanzara, because just how freaking cheap it is, or Yasuke Simulator. This one I really wanted to do, which is why I actually have it in the shopping cart. Yo, by the way, Messamord, did you know that the Assassin's Creed Shadows problem became such a huge thing that Japanese parliament actually started talking about it? It was nuts. Like, they're actually saying, like, should we, because they're claiming this to be accurate history, should we actually do something about it? I don't really think the discussion went beyond that, but there's actually, like, copyright infringement as well with the game. Like, excuse me. Yeah, it's insane. The issue that a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of the temples in Japan is actually private property. So, if you want to put it in your game, you actually need to get permission to use their likeness first. So, the game devs did not do their homework, and they went ahead and put a temple in anyway that they needed permission first to do so. So that also kind of caused a massive uproar amongst the Japanese people, so that game was such a mess. Holy crap. But, I am so tempted to get this. But we'll see. Had I more time to actually... I kind of did have time, but I couldn't really do much. Because I didn't have access to my computer until literally yesterday, I couldn't really plan for this as well. They stopped talks because Ubisoft finally admitted to calling the game historical fiction instead of true story. Yeah, I can see that. But the thing is, they were still The thing is, Doc, they were still trying to have their cake and eat it too. They would call it historical fiction, but in the same breath, they would also call it historically accurate. It's like, pick one for Pete's sake, pick one! Oh my gosh. That game was such a mess. Didn't they have like a 3-hour credit sequence, that game? Like, that is legitimately insane. All that bloat to make a subpar game. Like, holy moly. It's so bad. I got a little something to pick out real quick. My thumb has some dead skin. Ah. It's not coming out. I freaking have my retainers in. So I can't chomp on that. Owie! Oh, finally got it. Woohoo! Anyways, yeah. They try to have their cake and eat it too. All the way to the end, and then they want to have like a 3-hour credit sequence. I still can't believe that a game had a 3-hour credit sequence. Was it 3? Like 2, 3, or 4, or something like that. That was massive. Holy crap. Also, I have heard a lot of good things about, like, Expedition 33. But just to highlight how picky I am about my games, that game looks too realistic for me. Like, the biggest turnoff for me for a game is, does it look realistic? Is it depressing? Because I deal with enough depressing stuff on my own. It's actually why I don't really want to play WoW. Aside from the whole, like, oh my goodness, the whole Blizzard nonsense. I won't even open that can of worms right now. I only have 6 minutes left. 33 is the first RPG ever. What? What do you mean by that? That's some more. Game is cheeks. I do not know what you mean. Did you mean to say 33 is the worst RPG ever? Or are you saying that World of Warcraft is cheeks? Overhyped? Oh. I don't know. Well, another friend of mine that I made from 14, he's played it, like, a lot. He actually kind of sold me on it. Like, the fact that you can switch between, like, different... Like, each character has their own unique play style. That is something that I really like. That sounds pretty cool. But, the game looks too realistic. I don't know why I hate that. Maybe it's the same reason why I chose to go V2, because I just want to be anime. But anyways... A big, outside of the whole, like, 3 hours in uninstallable. Huh, interesting. I guess it's not for everyone. But I have heard massively, the music is a banger, and it's all online for free to listen to. Yeah, Expedition 33 is just a combination of all the best elements of a turn-based RPG. Ah. It's a hyper real art style. That's the kind of thing that really turns me off. I don't really know why. I think it's because I want to escape from reality, so I don't want my games to look like reality. Heck, a lot of the movies I prefer tend to be 2D art style as well. It's just superior. Obviously, I am using, like, a 3D model, but that's mostly because I want, like, the hand tracking and stuff like that. If you go for a 2D model, I'm not sure I can really do all the fun stuff. I talk with my hands a lot. It's kind of hard to come through here because there's not really good tracking, but I talk with my hands a ton. No, I am not Italian. Excuse me. But, when it comes to WoW, outside of the whole, Blizzard thing, because that's a whole discussion I could go down, something that really gets me is, for one, it's like American cartoon style, which tends to be a lot more depressing. Yeah. The, I don't know, the color palette of WoW just looks really depressing to me. Like, even when it's supposed to be like a really fantastical, mystical place, like a very calming, cheery woods, it looks depressing to me. And I think it's because they use a lot of deeper hues for like their greens, and I think I just really hate that. And their blues as well. Like, if you use really like super deep saturated greens and blues in your art style, I tend to see that as depressing, I think. Final Fantasy XIV honestly hits the sweet spot for me, where it's realistic, but they pull back just enough that it's still anime. It has all the details I would love to see, but it also takes out the ones that don't matter. And it just, I love it. But yeah, as you say, Masamord, WoW has a lot of Trump derangement syndrome. But we won't go into that. I only have like a minute left. But anyways, I have heard a lot of good things about WoW's combat system, though, and that's certainly something 14 could use, but I don't know. I just don't want to play WoW. But anyways, I got like a minute left. I should probably shut things down and head to bed. I am a tired little lady. Bye. Thank you. Okay. Let me cut that out. Alrighty. Thanks for joining me, Doc and Masamord. It was great to get somebody to talk to. GG, yep. GG is officially no longer my birthday. Anyways, I don't know. I definitely want to make my next stream be a Music Maker one. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow or if I'll try doing it another day. Yeah, because the 4th, I am going to my aunt's. The 5th is my birthday party. And then after that, I'm going to get employed. So, good night, you goober. Yeah. But we'll see. Anyways, thanks for popping in. Whenever next stream is, next stream. But it's definitely going to be music making because I really want to return to that. Anyways, drink some water, get some good sleep. Be careful about how much melatonin you take. I'll see you all next time. Why is my hand not... Hand? There we go. Yeah. Oh, for Pete's sake. Anyways,